The grill is giving us our greatest source of warmth right now because the wind really did pick up. You nailed that, and of course the weather never fails, right, Jessica?
I know, it never fails, I swear.
Hopefully when you have your picnic planned for your family or whatever, maybe the weather won't be raining on you. We've felt just a few sprinkles is all, Bree, but we are continuing our grilling sensation going on this week. Thrifty Thursday brought it outside because, hey, you can do a lot of things that are cheap, easy, and quick for your family on the grill as well. You're here to tell them about it, right?
That's right, and we even get beef.
Oh, nice. Yeah, red meat. We've had a lot of red meat this week, which is awesome. Not complaining.
No, can't complain at all. So we're doing shish kebabs.
Okay.
And luckily right now is the time to be stocking up on meats anyways. It's barbecue season, so those are where you're going to start seeing the sales on those type of products.
And when you have those meats, how long can you keep them in the freezer?
Oh, at least a year, a good year.
Oh, wow.
Stock up as much as you can afford and get them in the freezer. So that way you'll have it through the off season when it is going to be more expensive.
I never realized you could actually keep them in there that long, but hey, as long as you want to put them in the right type of bag or whatever.
You do. You know, a lot of times when you buy them from the store, they're in these kind of, they just got like saran wrap on them.
Thin plastic,
yeah. This isn't going to last long in your freezer. It will end up freezer burning. So have your butcher even rewrap it in freezer paper or go home and put it in a seal bags or do it yourself. But most butchers will do it for you for free and they'll rewrap it.
Hey, great tip. So you can keep it all throughout the year. Let's go ahead and open this up because it's getting cold out here, right?
I know, it's heat.
But you've already been cooking these for a little bit and they look amazing. Of course, shish kebabs are nice too because you can kind of put whatever you want on them, but tell us what you did today.
Yeah, you really can't do anything. And this time what I've done, some of my favorites, I've just marinated some beef. So you can pick this up right now at Ridley's for $1.25 a pound.
Wow.
I mean, that's a killer price. If you can't make it out to Ridley's, go price match it at Walmart. But stock up. And then I've done bell peppers and onions. Those are my favorites. One of my favorite seasonings to use, though, is just Italian dressing.
Are you talking the liquid dressing or the packets of powder?
Yep, the liquid packets of it, the liquid bottle. Use that. What's nice about the Italian is there's so much vinegar in it that it breaks down those cheaper cuts of meat, which is where you're going to save the money. It breaks them down better to make them really tender.
And so your guests are going to think that you spent a lot of money on the meat, which is the really nice tip there. How long have these been on the grill here this morning?
It's going to take them probably about 20 minutes or so, depending on how thick, bigger chunks that you cut. Try to make everything pretty proportional. You want everything really just kind of a nice bite size. So the idea with shish kebabs is that you don't have to cut anything up. You can take it right off the stick and pop it in your mouth.
And also, tell me a little bit about, some people don't think about this, but the skewers. There are wooden skewers out there. They're not my favorite because they kind of catch on fire. Where'd you pick up the skewers?
Yeah, you can pick up skewers almost anywhere, especially right now. I prefer to go with metal ones just because the money savings in the end, you get to keep them. If you're going to do the wooden ones, gosh, you can pick a bag of 100 of them up for about 88 cents, even less. And just make sure you soak them before you put them on the grill. That way they don't burn and they won't splinter so bad on you. And so nobody wants a toothache in their steaks.
Yeah, or in their gums or anything like, just got the willies thinking about that. So we're going to let you continue cooking these. An easy idea coming up as well that maybe the kids might want to get involved in for the next grilling segment is right.
Yes, that one's a lot of fun.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Part 2 of Thrifty Thursday today on the Barbie, as I like to call it, or on the Barbie, as they say in Australia, right? I think I got that down. Jessica Hacker's here with something that's even easier than this delicious-looking shish kebab you showed us earlier.
Yeah, this is extremely easy. You guys can do it camping, at home, in your oven, really anywhere. I call it my clean out the freezer and fridge meals.
So it's kind of a hodgepodge, if you will?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, you always have that one chicken breast in the freezer, just all the little miscellaneous pieces, not enough to make a whole meal. Pull them out, chop them all up into little bite-sized pieces, kind of make a bar out of it, and let the kids fill their own packs up with whatever they want, vegetables and meats, and throw them on the grill.
And then charge them by the weight like they do at restaurants.
Yeah,
no, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So they get to pick the meat. Sometimes I've done them a lot with beef. We call them foil dinners at my house. You call them campfire bundles.
Yep.
And just kind of pick your meat. Today, not beef though. Beef is a common one to use in there, but you're using some chicken, right?
Yeah, I have some chicken. I did some potatoes, onions, mushrooms, a little bit of cheese. Go ahead and just put in your different seasonings that you'd like.
We've done carrots at my house before too, because they soften up and add some sweetness to it.
Yep, exactly. Anything like that is really good. And this is where it's fun. Just let the kids get creative and let them do their thing.
And the wrapping is really important because sometimes if you wrap it wrong, then you can't really get inside of it to see if your meat has done everything. So I want to see how you wrap these up.
I wrap it like my 4-year-old. I just go like that.
And then you
and
can
I don't flip it. And I just do that. There's some butter in there. I just do that. We've got one in here.
Okay, I've actually never even thought to do it that way. We're always so meticulous with rolling the ends over so that we can unroll it, but if you just kind of do it like a trick-or-treat bag.
Pretty much. I just do that because then it's easy, to grab it and pretty much pull it right back open.
How long are these going to take on the grill?
Same thing, depending on what you do, I would say about 20, 30 minutes, and just kind of watch it. Certain your potatoes, if you're going to put potatoes in there, it helps if they're already cooked, then it'll kind of help the process. But if not, chop them up really small so that way they cook rather fast.
And of course, we've been talking about some internal meat temperatures as well. For chicken, you're going to want 160 degrees, right?
Yeah, make sure it's fully cooked. That's one thing you don't want to be having raw in there, for sure.
And also, one thing that you mentioned to us as well, you put it on the grill. As time goes on, you may see it kind of swelling a little bit or bulging in the foil. Not necessarily a bad thing, though, right?
No, it's not. That's just steam building up from the stuff. That means it's cooking. So let it do its thing. That's going to help it cook faster. If you let that steam out, it's just going to take it that much longer, and it's going to dry it out. So.
And I like throwing a bunch of ketchup on top of mine when I'm done. I don't know if that makes me a simpleton, but hey, when you got the beef and potatoes, ketchup goes well with that.
Yeah, you know ketchup on your potatoes. Absolutely.
And so the chicken, the squash, the potatoes, the onions, the pepper, whatever you have, like you said, cleaning out the fridge.
Yep, that's exactly what I do. You'll see all the time on sale, you'll have that one little steak or one chicken, and that's perfect. Chop it up. It's amazing when you chop things up. It's kind of like fondue. You don't eat nearly as much as you would, it seems like. So
which, yeah, is good if you're trying to do some of that portion control as well, maybe. All right, thanks so much, Jessica. And of course, we're going to have these tips, not so much a recipe, because you can make them how you want them, right? Yeah. But we will have the tips on the meat, the wrapping, the shish kebabs we did earlier. That's at IdahoOnYourSide.com. You can also head to livingonacoupon.com, find out those meat specials going on right now this time of year, right?
Yep, that's right. They're happening this week, and they'll be continuing